Hello everyone, welcome to the first ever video on my channel. Now this has been an absolute pain to record because I have recorded this 3 times now and it keeps messing up, so hopefully this time we're actually going to be able to post this video. So today's video is a speed build that I built with the new Sims 4 Business and Hobbies Expansion pack, and it's a starter home with a business on the top of it. So like the spare bedroom is going to be a starter home. And hopefully you like this first video. I will be hopefully posting more as well, and not saying hopefully 100 times. So let's get into the video. So getting on with the start of the build, what I tried to do was make a build that was similar to the buildings in the new world on the outside. As you can see, I tried and failed miserably. I'm not great at building. It's definitely not my strong point, definitely not. But I gave it my best shot. I thought I'd do a speed build for my first ever video so I could kind of go over sort of my history with The Sims, and like, because it's going to be the game I play the most on this channel, and basically where it all began, where I started, where this sort of obsession came from. So I actually started off with The Sims 2 as my first like mainline entry into the series. I have a little story that I'll talk about later that is kind of funny, but the game that I loved the most, because I didn't really get The Sims 2 at first, was Herbs Sims in the City. I loved the story, like based gameplay. I loved the like funniness, the charm of it, which I feel like Sims has kind of swayed away from because they don't want to be in trouble with sort of the things they used to say in those games, which is rightly so in this day and age, I suppose. But just the Herbs, everything. EA, if you ever watch this, if this ever makes it, please bring the Herbs back. Stop bringing My Sims back. We love My Sims, but unless it's a new game, we don't want it. Bring the Herbs back. But I'll talk about the build a little bit first. So I'm going with like the pink vibes. I love this colour. I feel like this was the kind of colour they used in the For Rent expansion pack as well. This colour feels very similar to that sort of theme with that pack. I actually do think that For Rent and Business and Hobbies go really well together. They use basically the same gameplay mechanic anyway, so it feels a little bit of an extension to that pack. I've purposely not played with this pack very much because I want to play on stream. This is the first pack that's came out since I'm starting this sort of little hobby that I'm going to call it, I suppose, that I'm trying to do at the moment. I've lost my train of thought now. Basically, with this build, what I wanted to do was create an upstairs that was the business. The original speed build that I did had like a business on the side, but I feel like everyone's doing that with the sort of downstairs as a business and the upstairs being an apartment, which I will do a build like that, but I wanted to do something a little bit different and just show that I'm not a great builder because I think it's quite funny. And I can't remember what I was going to say, it's really embarrassing. Does everyone really like the new kitchen set that came with the base game update? I feel like it's a really nice kitchen. I do feel like it's a bit odd that they didn't just put it in an expansion pack and try and sell it to us and it was free, but maybe that's like they wanted the attention of video saying that things are free or whatever. Also let me know if the mic sounds good because this is a new mic and I don't know if I set up properly. I'm useless with technology. I literally use technology for a job. I am on a computer 24/7, whether it's like trying to do this or whether it's working. Yeah, I still can't do anything unless it's plug and play. I have no idea, literally. I plugged it in and it was not recording and I was like, what am I supposed to do? I plugged you in the USB port. What else do you want from me? With the floor plan of this house, I wanted it to be a tiny house. I didn't actually put the filter of a tiny house on it first. I knew it was, and it was going to form into the, I think it's the last category. There's 3, isn't there? So you can have like a tiny home, a small home, and the other one. This is the like bigger size of that, but it just gives you extra things. I think your skills build faster in the slot, but you'll see I do change it later on. Well, I hope I do, or that might be the other one that I did, because like I said, this is the 3rd time that I've recorded this. That new flooring is so pretty. I didn't like it at first because it's got a weird texture. It kind of gives like alien vibes, like that would look like an alien floor to me, but I do really like it now and I do keep using it a bit too much. This is what happens when they bring new stuff out. You overuse it, then they bring something else out, you overuse that. Crazy. Also bike lanes. Where I live has just like put bike lanes in. That has just reminded me of that bike lane on this new world, and it's just drama in my town. It's like everyone's going off about these bike lanes. Get a life, it's not that deep. But yeah, my history of The Sims. So a little story is the first Sims game I ever bought was actually a stuff pack, which when I was younger I didn't realise that a stuff pack was an add-on pack, because games didn't really have that. Like I had a Nintendo Wii, oh no, it would have been a PS2 actually, and you buy a game and that's the game, right? So I bought, my mum was like, pick a game, we were in a shop, remember the days when you used to go and buy games in shops instead of just doing it online, and I picked up Sims 2 kitchen and bathroom stuff, and obviously got home and had a massive tantrum because I couldn't understand why The Sims 2 was not installing. It was an add-on pack. I never ended up getting Sims 2. You would think that my mum would go and buy me The Sims 2 after all that drama, but obviously this was 2006, money was very tight, so obviously I just went without, and I saw Sims other ways, which is, can't say on this video, but that's how I got into that sort of mainline Sims game. I have played Sims 3, but I actually started my first Sims 3 adventure on console because I never had a computer, so I couldn't play like the expansion packs. I think only Pets came out on console. It's so long ago I can't really remember. This bedroom, by the way, I don't know what came over me to make the bedroom so small. I actually think the business is bigger. I should have probably flipped it the other way around, but I was just, this was the third time building this, and I really wanted to get this build up. This whole like pink pastel, like, well, it's not pastel, is it? This whole pink sort of burnt orangey vibes, I wanted to do it, and I was like nearly given up. So this was honestly like a proper speed build, not just a speed build in the speed of the build, but it's me doing it very quickly because it's like the third time I've recorded it now. I really struggled also with an accent table. I feel like when you just use base game or business and hobbies, which if I didn't mention, that is what I'm doing in this video, there's no good like accent tables. The original build I did for this is actually on the gallery, so if you want to go and like look at the differences between this one and the one I did before, because obviously that video will never be posted because of audio issues, unfortunately, you can see sort of how I've kept it the same and I've went back and done the same thing but different. And it's just kind of like a reflection of life, isn't it, that we do the same things over and over again but different, which is really exciting. I think we may be coming to the end of the build now, I'm not too sure. This is very awkward for a first video, but I really wanted to get it up before I started streaming later The Sims 2. So if you watch this on the day it comes out, I will be streaming Sims 2 later, which will be fun. I was originally supposed to do it with my sister, but we never got around to doing it today. We ended up playing Mario Kart, which is a story for another day. But hopefully you do like this build and the first awkward video. I'm very tired because, yeah, should we do a shot for every time Liz says he's filmed this for the third time? Yeah, so you can see actually now that I have changed it to the tiny home residential, because you can use a tiny home residential as a business as well. This pottery thing, I was just not sure where to put it, and in the end I did put it back to where I put it originally. This is my attempt at landscaping, which is adding 3 trees. It may be 2, but that is my absolute maximum that I do. This video is longer than I thought it was going to be. Slay. It's because all the other ones were a little bit shorter. If anyone also has any advice on recording audio, because I've had to put the Sims 2 soundtrack slightly like lowered on this video, because obviously when you do a speed build the audio is sped up, so it would be really irritating to listen to or watch. So if anyone has any advice on what to do. Oh yeah, so I did add a garden, I've totally forgot about that in this video. There is a barbecue in the base game. It was an update and it really just gave the vibes of this colour. I think I had the barbecue pretty much straight away because that was the whole reason I did the garden. But yeah, this barbecue, just does that not go with like the vibe? This world, I'm not sure on the weather yet because I've really not played it. I'm trying to keep it as a surprise to myself. I've not watched really any videos on it. This is the first time I've done this because I really want to create content and like do it like for myself and experience things like myself. I do know there's like an NPC that's like 3 raccoons in a trench coat, which is really cool. I've not seen it. I saw it so briefly on stream yesterday, but my stream never saved. So I have seen the character, but I haven't interacted. I came straight off when that thing came to the door. So I'm really excited to play with that and see. Hopefully my next video on this channel will be a playthrough of Sims 4 Business Hobbies, but don't hold me to that because I'm terrible with technology, which is really like a shame that I'm worse than I thought I was. But hopefully you do like this build. This is the end of the build now, so hopefully you like it. It will be on the gallery to download if you want to take pity and download it. If you want to go ahead and like this video, I'd really appreciate it, and subscribe, all 4 of you that are watching. and I will hopefully see you on the next one, and enjoy the rest of this video, which is not much long left. Bye.